afternoon. Welcome to NT Lagos Channel 10 News at 1. I am Oluwapokola Akonde. We begin with security matters. From forests and highways to abandoned structures and other suspected criminal hideouts, security agencies are widening the search for criminal elements as efforts intensify to disrupt their operations. Our correspondent reports that the latest operation by the Lagos State Police Command cracked down on more criminal hideouts in Igodo area of Lagos. The report.
The drugs be sold. Imagine people that buy from them and the people they sold to.
As part of the ongoing Operation Kosaye, an initiative of the Inspector General of Police, Olatunde Diso, to combat violent crime through intelligence-led operations, the Lagos State Police Command has extended the exercise to other identified flashpoints across the state following its initial success along Ore-Ogiri corridor. The latest operation targeted a dump site in Igodo area, identified by the police as a hideout for criminal elements. Commissioner of Police Tijani Fatai said the operation led to the arrest of 150 suspects, while over 100 motorcycles, some unregistered, 54 mobile phones, military camouflages, illicit drugs, a locally made double-barrel shotguns, and other incriminating exhibits were recovered.
We are not going to stop at anything other than getting the criminals out of the state and getting rid of the criminalities that is being perpetrated in the state. We are going to do this as long as we still have criminals left in the state.
The Commissioner of Police assured residents that Operation Kosaye would be sustained across strategic locations in Lagos State, urging members of the public to remain vigilant and promptly report suspicious activities to security agencies.
I want to assure the good people of Lagos State that the Lagos State Police Command is doing everything possible to bring to the barest minimum crime and criminalities within the state so that we can have a state where everybody can walk on the street without any intimidation or harassment.
The Lagos State Police Command says investigations are ongoing to profile the suspect and prosecute those found culpable, maintaining that sustained intelligence gathering and public support remain central to the success of Operation Kosaye and the fight against crime in the state. In Lagos, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has extended the continuous voter registration exercise by an additional 2 weeks to enable more eligible residents register ahead of the future elections. The extension, announced in a statement by the Commission, shifts the closing date of the registration exercise from 10th July to Sunday, 26 July 2026. INEC says the decision is aimed at giving eligible residents who are yet to register another opportunity to be included in the National Register of Voters. As part of efforts to improve access to voter registration, the Commission also announced the introduction of a self-service online registration platform for first-time voters. According to the statement, prospective registrants can begin the online registration process from Wednesday, 8 July 2026, using their personal devices through the Commission's dedicated CVR portal before completing the required biometric verification. The Resident Electoral Commissioner for Lagos State, Professor Abayomi Salami, urged all eligible residents who are yet to register to take advantage of the extended registration period and the new online platform. INEC says the initiative is part of this commitment to expanding voter participation and strengthening Nigeria's democratic process. The Lagos State government has reaffirmed its commitment to expanding financial inclusion and reducing poverty through the cooperative movement as it marks the 2026 International Day of Cooperatives. The government also unveiled what it described as the largest financing model for cooperatives-led SMEs to boost economic growth. Joy Ken Abapoya report.
The 2026 International Day of Cooperatives provided another platform for the Lagos State government to reinforce its support for cooperatives as drivers of inclusive economic development. Observed under the theme Cooperatives for a Peaceful World, the event highlighted the role of cooperatives in promoting sustainable livelihoods, economic democracy, and social cohesion.
To strengthen cooperative societies,
a financing model for cooperative-led small and medium enterprises was unveiled by the state government with the aim of tackling poverty, expanding access to finance, and strengthening grassroots businesses in line with the administration's Themes Plus agenda.
Qualified cooperative-based MSMEs can access up to 10 million naira in loan without traditional collateral at a single-digit interest rate of 9% per annum. It is being delivered through the integrated cooperative digitalization platform so that every disbursement is transparent and every beneficiary is tracked.
True peace is not merely the absence of conflict. It is the presence of economic justice, shared prosperity, mutual respect, and community solidarity. In these challenging times, cooperatives have remained a dependable shield for millions of people.
The Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Folashade Ambrose, who was represented, reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to deepening partnerships that will unlock greater opportunities for cooperative societies across the state.
5 billion of Lagos State government is matching fund, no interest. But for the BOIs, one single digit of 9% to all cooperative societies. We've launched it, and any moment from now, the cooperative societies and the cooperators will have access to it, because we have engaged service of the accelerators to monitor and to supervise through the major supervision from the Directorate of Cooperative Services.
The celebration also featured a lecture and plenary session encouraging cooperatives to embrace digital transformation, strengthen regulatory compliance, and build more sustainable, bankable institutions capable of driving long-term economic prosperity. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakuya, NTA News.
Now we move to the report of the Federal Ministry of Environment warning Nigerians against flood risks. But before that, let's take a break. After the short time out, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
Life are found in moments that makes us wonder, then fill our hearts with laughter. Moments we risk it all for a craving, but the reward makes it all worth it. Moments when you remind everyone of your greatness. Moments when you feel like you need a hero. Then you realize you're the hero you've always needed.
Collect 10 unique moments and win big in the My Indomie Moments promo.
Alright everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Time don't reach to rearrange the stars to give una small wisdom. Shout my teeth fresh now, but you now own, I beg no be so. Before una go talk, say our smile no reach. Make una think I'm twice so.
Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world?
Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection unlocks 24 hours cavity defense. The formula boost with calcium for lifelong smiles.
Mom, it's your time to brush. No more cover mouth.
Colgate for 24 hours maximum cavity protection.
You're welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching NTA Lagos Channel 10. On the season, the Federal Ministry of Environment has issued a flood prediction alert, warning that heavy rainfall between the 5th and 18th of July 2026 could trigger flooding in several communities across Nigeria. This was in a press release by the National Flood Early Warning System Center under the Erosion, Flood and Coastal Zone Management Department, identifying areas classified as critical and high flood risk, urging residents and authorities to take precautionary measures. The Federal Ministry of Environment says communities across more than 20 states and the Federal Capital Territory are likely to experience heavy rainfall that may result in flooding over the next 2 weeks. According to the flood prediction, states classified as critical risk area include Abia, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bayelsa, Benue, Cross River, Delta, Ebonyi, Edo, Ekiti, Enugu, Imo, Kogi, Kwara, Lagos, Niger, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Oyo, and Rivers State. The report also lists high-risk areas in Adamawa, the Federal Capital Territory, Kebbi, Kogi, Kwara, Niger, and Taraba State. The ministry advises residents in critical risk communities to remain on high alert, identifying evacuation routes, protect vulnerable persons, and avoid settling or carrying out economic activities in floodplains, low-lying drainage corridors, and riverbanks areas. State emergency management agencies, local government authorities, environmental officers, and community leaders have also been urged to intensify surveillance of rivers, drains, covered, and other flood-prone locations, while ensuring prompt reporting of any signs of flooding. Moving on, disability rights organizations have criticized the Lagos State government and owners of public facilities over what they describe as poor compliance with laws guaranteeing accessibility for persons with disabilities. The group says despite existing legal provisions, many people living with disabilities continue to face barriers in accessing essential public services. These concerns were raised at a press conference organized by the Down Syndrome Foundation Nigeria and the Festus Fajimilo Foundation at the end of the statewide accessibility advocacy project carried out across the 9 disability clusters under the Joint Association of Persons with Disabilities in Lagos State. The organization said accessibility would remain a major issue in their engagement with political leaders ahead of the 2027 general elections. Speaking at the event, the national president of the Down Syndrome Foundation Nigeria, Rose Modi, said accessibility goes beyond the provision of ramps, stressing that every disability groups have unique needs that must be considered in public infrastructure. Executive Director of the Festus Fajimilo Foundation, Afolabi Fajimilo, said, for accessibility features to be incorporated into the planning and design of all public projects. Also, the project technical consultant, Modino Tijani, explained that inclusive facilities should include tactile pavings, accessible toilets, audio announcement systems, low-bat service counters, and care signage. Representatives of several disability organizations recounted the challenges their members face in accessing public buildings and transportation, urging stricter enforcement of disability laws, greater public awareness, and inclusion of persons with disabilities in the planning and implementation of public projects. Away from that, NTA Lagos Channel 10 came alive with excitement as management and staff gathered to celebrate colleagues born in the month of July. Beyond the birthday festivities, the occasion also served as a platform to recognize dedication, reward excellence, and strengthen the spirit of unity among staffs. Gianluca Juliana report.
Gather in a warm and festive atmosphere to celebrate colleagues born in the month of July in an event marked by appreciation, laughter, and camaraderie. A major highlight of the celebration was the presentation of the June Staff of the Month award to Adetutu Ahisu. Speaking at the event, the General Manager praised her commitment, professionalism, and exemplary work ethic, describing her as a source of motivation to her colleagues. She also offered prayer for her continued good health and greater success.
Thank you for your excellence. We prove that you are special. We appreciate you. This is from management and staff of NTA Lagos Channel 10. We hope you keep it up and God will be with you. Thank you.
I feel honored that every effort contributed to the development for the growth of the station is being noticed. I feel honored.
The celebration featured musical performances, dance, cake cutting, and goodwill messages, as colleagues and invited guests joined in honoring the celebrants and acknowledging their contribution to the organization.
It's a month of perfection, a month of new beginning, a very perfect month.
I thank God for life. Another 365 days should never be underrated. You know, thinking through the past year, I was never sick. You know, I didn't have any reason to go to the hospital. God kept me.
14th is my birthday. I thank them for celebrating me.
Big thank you. She always looks out for everyone. She's a mother to everyone in the station. I like to say thank you to her.
It marks 1 year anniversary for staff, and I can see that it motivates them. It breaks the barrier between boss and staff. As a worker, we see ourselves as one, we see ourselves as family. Loyalty comes in, they are happy, they are joyful, celebrating their birthday with them.
The event provided an opportunity for staff to strengthen workplace relations while reinforcing the organization culture of recognition, teamwork, and excellency. The ceremony ended on a cheerful note with participants expressing appreciation for the initiative, which continues to promote staff motivation and foster a positive working environment. Emagi Sharoka, NTA News.
That concludes the news. Please do join us again at 7 p.m. for more. Thanks for staying with us. I am Oluwabukola Akone. Good afternoon to you.